are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover.
They love their football in this part of the country, and this crowd is ready to go as their guys will match up
with the New York Giants. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Now a play fake here on first down.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Jones throw caught by Tony.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I tell you what, CD, this Washington defense, very strong in the victory last week.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense. Because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on third down.
To throw again.
Man open, it's Tony. He's got it.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
Chase Young
able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Off the play fake, Jones. Going right side, he finds Slayton. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. Off play action, Jones. And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. Buying time to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of their stride?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
It's a first down and more for Gibson
as they finally wrangle him in at the 48.
Antonio Gibson is an absolute dart with the ball in his hands, and he can make you miss, and he can run over you. Took a little while to crack the starting lineup as a rookie, but boy, was he sensational when he did. Went for 115 yards and 3 scores in a Thanksgiving Day clobbering of the Dallas Cowboys. At Washington, they feel like they had a real find when they took him in the 3rd round last year, number 66 overall, and he justified their decision.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 41. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington! Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Now, they were winners in the season opener Sunday. Now they get the quick turnaround game here on Thursday night. But, CD, you say this is an ideal setup for them. Why?
Well, it's just the way the schedule lines up because everyone's got to play a Thursday game, and that's because of competitive balance. So, let's face it, would you rather play week 2 when you're still relatively fresh and excited about the season, or week 15 when you've had a season's worth of bumps and bruises to factor in, and who knows what your record might be at that time as well?
Here's Jones throwing on 1st down to Barkley on the check down. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. These 2 teams all tied after 1. And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Looking to throw. Jones. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Jones now on 1st and 10.
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Back to throw. Jones. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he gets it down to the 32. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Jones.
And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he'll just get rid of it.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
They'll look to throw again. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down.
Open man right side is Tony.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, Jones. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And Gano's kick is right through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. You end up having to take 3 there.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a play fake. Wentz rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Meanwhile, Wentz's throw complete there to Thomas. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout,
as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Five yards remain on 2nd down.
Play action. Now Wentz. He'll buy some time right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. On play action, Wentz. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And his kick is indeed good.
That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21.
So we have reached halftime here at a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at
taking it right down Broadway. He's at the 30. 10, 5, touchdown, Washington.
The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs and then there are touchdown runs, and that one certainly fell into the latter category. Now, that deserves a couple exclamation points.
And this is a play defensively where you're just looking around and saying, what was that? What just happened? You're looking at your teammates, they're looking at you. And let's face it, your defensive coordinator, he's not going to tip his cap to him. That's not how football works. But he probably should have after that run. That was absolutely sensational.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Now it's 2nd and 9.
Off the play fake, Jones. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Chase Young,
his 2nd sack of the night. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are.
128 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Why the fuck y'all niggas just sitting in the party and saying shit? That's some weird ass niggas. Like, I've been in this damn party for 3 minutes.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz.
You ain't say my name. That nigga now weird though, right? Who gets in the party just to have his shit on mute?
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think
I'm on his top today, bro.
He had just 1 target in the first half.
The most shellish shit is what my cousin DJ going through right now. He just found out his bitch been cheating on him for almost a year. And then the nigga that she's been cheating on him with. Now niggas starting to say that his son favor that nigga. So now he gotta get a fraternity test. That's why I don't fucking trust bitches right there, bro. Cause I actually witnessed this nigga. Man, oh God, I actually witnessed this nigga not do no shell shit towards her, nigga. He literally, nigga is chilling. He work with that nigga, bro.
Playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field.
That's the most shellish shit in the world. Hey, Andy, why that nigga ain't miss no shots? Why he ain't miss no targets? Like, I'm talking about, like, not almost hit a nigga and miss, but he literally didn't miss nobody. Oh, God. Yo, he was. I told the boy, that look like some shit you doing GTA. You just hop out and just start killing motherfuckers.
And brought down, but not before
he blew old dude head off in the video, bro.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the play.
Yeah, you right. That's the most shellish shit.
Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
The first lady, the Mexican. I'm going to watch that shit right now. I'm going to watch that shit right now.
On first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that.
Yeah, and God, all she was probably going to do is get some dinner.
I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road.
All she was going to do is get some dinner, bro. That's probably all she was going to get.
Along with you, because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time.
That shit is, why the fuck they trying to start taking the videos down like niggas ain't done seen the shit.
Y'all talking about that shooting shit?
Hell yeah, that nigga went stupid.
I watched that shit today. That nigga went dumb. He went out there and had a day on me.
That's not a day. He did not go out there and have a day.
On me, he had a day. He caught like
that
8.
Nigga is a bitch.
It was shallow as fuck. But he did went out there and had a day. He put up numbers.
Bro, why I can't see the video no more? What? I'm gonna be real with you, bro.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Chase Young able to drop in that time for his second sack of the evening. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Jones going for the deep ball. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play there for the Giants. So how about that for a change?
Yeah, he is.
They're all the way down inside the 40 now.
He said GG.
Nah, hey, but nah, cuz goddamn got to be in the military or some shit. That nigga, his shit too legit.
Nah, he already done got, bro. He already done got arrested one time because he was in high school threatening to fucking shoot up his whole school, bro. They was talking about all that shit.
How old is the nigga?
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with
yeah, they said he already done got, like, took it in, went to the crazy house for all that shit before.
He about to get off of that shit. I mean, yeah, but he gonna be in an asylum for life, but shit, he ain't gonna be in jail. He ain't killed like.
Akins, the tight end, and he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Jordan Akins, 26 yards, and the Giants are an extra point away from tying this game.
I ain't right, man. I ain't a weirdo.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up.
I can't believe he did that shit.
We got a tie game here in the fourth. 17.
That shit was.
The score. Even to this point as it kicks away.
What is that? What is they for real? That on Facebook or something?
A chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for
oh, she tripping. She got to be trolling.
set and ready for this next drive. The Washington offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good
Nah, that's definitely the wildest video I watched. 2022. That motherfucker. Then he double tapped. Shorty, she was on the ground.
Here up to the 34. First play of the drive. Let's give credit.
I'm telling you, bro. He was moving that shit. He was reloading the clip. Like,
A really nice run.
I think it was really.
It's Wentz.
I think it was.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter.
They said that was just like. They said that was just a. They said that joint was just the like. I just don't understand why he drove 3 hours. Like, nigga, why you drive 3 hours to do that? Like.
It's Gibson, and they're going to stop him right at the line of
like
scrimmage.
that was a weird part to me. Like, bro, you drove 3 hours out the way to shoot up some shit in Buffalo, New York.
Wentz now to throw.
I don't know though, folks weird.
Thomas brings it in. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down.
Yeah, they had to shoot him after the game.
Logan Thomas experienced a breakout.
Milwaukee's weird. Milwaukee got a lot going on.
Converted from playing quarterback, he finished third among tight ends with 72.
Oh, that might have been some game shit.
It looks like his future is awfully bright.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Brings up second and a yard at the 12-yard line.
On second down, here's Gibson again. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, his second touchdown of the night. And Washington has taken the lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up third. Possibly a turning point. Big play.
Bitches ain't shit but hoes and trick.
Looking to throw. Jones. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Jonathan Allen, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up fourth down. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for New York. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. That's pulled in at the 32. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
This shit giving me chills, bro.
2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
I swear to God, don't grab him my shit, Andy. And he ain't even started shooting yet. He just in the parking lot.
A second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
He's showing on the first moment.
Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? space, and he takes off.
Whoa.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Gibson here running out of the gun.
And he's taken down inside the 30.
Boy, 175 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better as the night's gone on.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
On 1st down, right back to Gibson.
See, niggas out here hiding. I would have definitely got out of that bitch.
Boy, I would have got loose so fucking fast when I heard him.
Andy, it's niggas ducking down until he get to their spot. When I see him going left when he first got in there, I'm running out, bro.
After he popped them motherfuckers in the before he walked in the store, I'm not about to, bro. I'm running. I'm out of there. Bye. I'm with the workers. Nigga, you act like builders only got one door.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should
you think I'm not running? He saved was the dude. He said, "Oh, sorry." That nigga worked there too.
Really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally.
I know, but I would have got out of it. Yeah, and Mexicans.
You stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Hey, all I'm saying is I'm running in the back where the motherfucking shit is at. Where they got
I'm gonna be real now. I would have fought for my life. I'm not about to hide behind no.
Bro, I'm not about to sit. I'm not sitting and waiting on nothing.
Anyway, if I know it's a chances of me dying anyway,
I'm not
he's gonna have to kill me running.
Right, I'm not sitting and waiting for nothing. That I know for a fact. Now, I know I ain't going out like that. Ain't no way.
I just watched that shit again, bro. Like, look at that shit, bro. Niggas had a chance to run for the people.
That's what I'm saying. They hiding this shit. Like,
I'm not running. I'm not hiding, and I see him clapping everybody walking past.
Hell no. Fuck that. I'm out. First shot. 2 shots in. I'm gone. Bye.
Yeah, I'm gonna be real now. That shit hurt. I don't like that shit. That's the worst shit. That might be. I don't know if that's more sad than that Sandy Hook Elementary shit, cause we ain't seen no video of that. But
that's probably why. Yeah, but that shit, that nigga there, he won't playing.
That elementary shit probably top tier.
Damn,
but we seen this shit on camera.
Did he have on a body cam?
I wouldn't have been able to watch. He had it on his helmet, didn't he? Yeah, that GoPro camera.
Man, it didn't even let me send it to you.
Nah. The GoPro was on his helmet because he looked at himself in the mirror. Look at it. He looked at himself in the mirror. His gun is on the floor beside him before he picked it up.
Not much reason to use him at this point.
This
one is all.
That shit on the camera because you could feel like he was driving.
Yeah, that nigga.
We got plenty of cash.
Hey, bro, I wouldn't be able to. I'm glad the nigga that shot that elementary school up ain't record like this.
Nah, like this nigga shit was so. This nigga shit was.
You talking about elementary shit?
So you get the sense that whatever was said.
Yeah, it was all over their cameras, but they ain't released that shit to us.
They can't because it was children.
I wouldn't have been.
Hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution,
yeah, I know.
Focus.
I know.
Yeah, Twitch the new service.
Without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
The fact that nigga pulled up right to the front of the grocery store and it's hot out,
but look though.
That's so tough.
The woman don't pay attention. Even though she was dead anyway, y'all, but that woman did not even react to him getting out the gun.
Yeah, bro, that's what I was just talking to Shorty about, bro.
Bro, Andy.
I be paranoid. I be looking at everybody with all that shit.
God, I pay attention to any car that stops in front of me. We not talking about that lady. The lady that I'm talking about, that first lady, she was nowhere in her 60s.
He's talking about the lady in the blue. The lady in the blue was walking like that shit was sweet.
Yeah, I'm talking.
Yeah,
she's not in her 60s. Look at her. She look like she's 30.
Yeah, she look young.
She young.
She look like she worked there to me.
She got on shorts. What you talking about?
No, she did. She had jeans on, didn't she?
No,
Nah, she got on
nigga,
shorts.
she got on shorts and the goddamn.
Right.
Oh yeah, she was like 30.
Man,
For one night, when I hear all of that,
first
I'm
off, a
getting the
nigga
fuck
ain't
up out
about
of
to just
there.
stop in front of me. Boy. Bro,
It's
if you not on point
nah.
like that, I understand,
Listen,
but
nah,
I'm on
where he
point,
stopped
bro. You not
at,
Bro,
about to
some
do no
people
weird
nah,
look
activity
at
like
that
that.
shit.
You're
where
not
he
about to do
stopped
no
at,
weird activity like that, bro.
I can't
I
say
don't
this,
care
nah.
about none of
I
that,
can't
bro.
say this, nah. I
You're
can't say
not.
this,
I'm
nah.
not. I'm gonna be
I can't
looking at
say
him the
this,
whole
nah.
time. What are you doing?
Listen, nah. I can't
But
say
what are
this,
you
nah.
talking about, bro? Done been shot at. I know what I'm gonna do in that situation.
Listen,
Bro, I'm on point. I'm looking at niggas. I'm looking at everything that's going
I'm
on,
gonna
bro.
be
I'm not
real,
about to
nah. I'm
just.
gonna be
You're not
real,
about to pull
nah.
no gun out and
Nah,
shit
where
like that.
he
Just, I'm not
stopped
paying no
at,
attention.
nah, where he stopped at, y'all ain't listening, bro. Where he stopped at, nah, is a normal stop at a grocery store. That's where
But
No, he
he
people
hopped
stopped
out the
stop.
there. He
car
stopped in
He
the
though.
middle of
stopped.
a
Yeah, he
crosswalk
hopped
with
out the
nobody.
car, but he stopped. He stopped at the yield spot to let people cross the street. Or you picking?
So when you go to so when somebody stop in front of you, you not looking at that car. You not looking at why they stopping. You don't look.
He hot right out as soon as he parked that bitch.
That's why it should
Man,
have been hit. I should have been on him the whole time.
Well, I'm gonna be
that's
real.
how I
Nah,
look
hey,
at
I'm
it.
gonna be
Well, I'm
real
with
with
you.
Denzel. 9 times out of 10, Denzel, them people outside all dead anyway, if they see him or not.
Yeah, those people probably
They,
they all agrees. Everybody who
yeah,
outside agrees.
yeah.
Everybody who outside agrees. But the motherfuckers in the store, they was tripping trying to hide from
I'm gonna be
cuz.
real. This
Yeah,
shit
nigga ducked by the
happening.
cart.
Anybody that's got licensed guns, they taking them to the grocery stores from now on the
Hell
rest of
yeah,
their
that shit
life.
up.
Yeah,
You
that
better.
shit different. I feel bad. I feel bad.
Yeah, only the people in the store needed the guns in that situation. Oh man, damn.
Yeah, that shit OD. I can't
Shoot that
believe he
bitch
did
in the
that shit.
head.
Oh my god, his aim OD.
He got a fucking rifle. He
I
better
ain't see.
hit. Fucking piece of shit.
No, look how much kick that gun got to.
Man,
Oh nah,
He
He
getting
was real
rocked.
tactical. Now
Listen, Rob,
he did a
he
lot.
hitting shots from 15, 20 yards away.
man. Wait, hey, the fucking target's damn near still. I mean, shit, he better.
That's why I said
Anybody can have that
he got to be
training.
from the
Like, go
military.
sign up.
He's not trained, bro. The nigga done got arrested before for threatening to shoot up schools.
Man, that nigga probably a seal.
Read up
Nah,
his bro. Read it up. Now he has done got put in a crazy house. Yes, he done got in trouble for talking about shooting up high schools and shit. Like the nigga, bro. That's what's wrong. Like a nigga like this, you gonna put back in the streets that's talking about shooting up elementaries and shit. But you keeping all these drug dealers in the crib. You might as well let everybody free. Take everybody out of jail.
yeah, nah,
Shit,
that's some
if you let
contradicting
motherfuckers
Yeah,
out
shit.
now
that's telling you they want to
that's
shoot up an
wild.
elementary school,
Nah, that
and
is
then you let them
wild.
out.
Niggas going to jail. Niggas going to jail for little shit than that.
Yeah.
That's what they should.
I don't eat
Fuck it.
nothing with ranch. That's disgusting.
Yeah, if you a mass killer, it's can for you. They need death. He need death by firing squad though.
He need that fire squad shit for
Yeah, he
real.
definitely deserved death by firing squad.
That's only in South Carolina though.
Yeah, that
We
black
got
Nah,
man.
it's definitely not in New York. It's can. I fucking bet.
That's why
7
old dude
niggas
picked
shooting
that shit
rifles,
last month.
You don't feel pain with lethal though. With the injection? No, you don't. No, you don't. Look it up. No, you don't. No, you don't.
Nah,
No,
you
you
don't
don't.
feel. They say you don't feel
You
nothing
don't
with that
feel with
injection.
the injection. Yeah, I mean, okay, if something malfunction, yeah, but no. Man, there's plenty of them that go unhitched. You get to choose whatever one you want, regardless, no matter if it's legal or not. So it's not the first choice if you have your choice. They're all equal choices. No, they're not.
I'm gonna be real with y'all. This nigga, literally, probably like top 10 best shooter in the world that's not in the service.
Oh God, no.
Whoa, this nigga hitting headshots from 25 yards away.
For what you just said, fuck no, hell no.
Man, it's a 7.
Phil, you can go to the range for 4 months and be
It's
just
a 7. It's a 7%. It's a 7% chance of a failed lethal injection. It's only been 75. It's only been 75.
And he just be yapping.
It's been 75.
75 what?
Failed lethal injections, and then only been 1,054 total. That's been done.
Yeah, the death penalty, it don't be happening that often. Niggas don't do that time,
in 120 years. I'm telling you, I seen the leak.
Damn, it's only been
it says 0. Like, you get shot with a gun, nigga.
And like, ever.
You think that firing squad don't hurt? They feel that first bullet before it take them out of here. I thought, what I read, it was like 5 niggas stand in front of you and they all dumb.
Listen, bro.
That first one you hit your jaw, you alive.
I'm mad.
Hey, you get hit in the jaw, you sick. Oh, you feel
sick. Yeah. You
go out there and go get hit with about 50 of them.
You gonna be in shock for that 2 seconds and it's over for you.
Yo, niggas is really sick, bro. Oh, me.
What we doing on the season?
Man, I'm about ready to hop on Warzone now.
Yeah, it's already 7 o'clock, man.
Yeah, well, you took forever.
I don't want to hear that shit. Y'all niggas got on.
Bro, no, wow, that was really you today, bro. You really been on that.
Bro, me, Andy,